You
literally
can't
the
see
whole
my
thing.
buns.
Oh,
No,
okay.
that's what got it for me was the buns.
Not the
And
makeup?
not the nope.
I just cracked the
It's the hair
vampire joke.
buns.
God, I wish you could see them, but you can't.
Yeah, the headphones make it hard. The makeup looks really good though, honestly. The detail's insane.
Okay.
Alright. Good to go.
As we get ready to start here. We open now. Before I explain anything, before anything even gets to start. To a simple little scene we've probably all seen before in some show or any kind of movie. To two slightly older gentlemen, though maybe only in their later 30s, early 40s. Um, we see them standing next to a water cooler, both in short white shirts, with black ties and black pants to match. As you both stand there, you're both under some stress. You are our two main operators of the U.S. division. You are a very, very big deal, and today is your day to present. And as you stand next to this water cooler talking to each other, you know you gotta go in the next 2 minutes. But you're feeling pretty good about this. I mean, Japan always has a 100% success rate anyway, so you don't really need to worry about your job today. And we open. You can decide names for yourselves, or you can remain nameless. I don't much mind. I just need someone to start talking.
Okay. I was just waiting for the cue.
Yeah, go for it.
So, we got this, right? This will be easy. Piece of cake.
I just can't wait for this merger to be over, man. I've run ragged. It's just stressing me out.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I got an extra 24 pack of Red Bull so we can finish this out. But it's okay. We got this. Easy.
I swear I need another fucking secretary.
I mean, yeah, it feels like that most days. I end up being my own secretary about a third of the time, anyways, because, you know, you can't be on 2 phone calls at once, which feels bad. But, you know, it's on the budget or whatever until later on. We'll see. Or a better secretary at this point. Or at least a better secretary at this point, because, goddamn, I feel like I have to manage my own calendar more than do my own job.
I mean, yeah, one secretary is just like there's so many departments that we have to run around to. Just hope everything goes smoothly.
Yeah, if not another secretary, give me like an aide to go like run reports downstairs and get an answer to something. Because right now, having to either go downstairs or wait for a fucking email is exhausting, honestly. And since the elevator broke, I am so tired. My legs hurt all the time.
Too many flights of stairs.
Why is it counting on the third floor?
And as you get to flights of stairs, you see a young woman, can probably, at the oldest, could probably be in her early 30s. You see brunette hair tied up in a bun, glasses, purple sweater vest over a white shirt, pencil skirt, very professional. She comes up to you, Michael. Mr. Servini, it's time for, sorry, it's your 5-minute warning.
Oh,
For
gotcha. Gotta present. Okay. Well, my time to deliver. You know, gotta hit them boxes, checks this. Thank you, thank you. It should be all right, though.
Actually, Mr. Hodder, I'm so sorry to bug you. If you could step in and spectate him just for a little bit. We've been having issues and we kind of need 2 operators on for this one.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
You got the time? Let's make it happen.
All right.
And on the let's make it happen, we fade out into black before we fade into me talking to a bunch of people in a Discord server. Hi, guys.
Howdy.
Today, we are going to do something just a little bit different than your regularly scheduled programming. Today, we're running a Halloween one-shot, based off of something pretty obvious, if you're a horror fan. If you are a horror fan in this call, shut up, let me do my thing, don't spoil it. Let's see, other than that, tonight I hope we get a few laughs in. I will, of course, allow you to break character for funny moments. I don't care about that. This is still a fun space. I'm not so serious about running this game. But I do expect you to be in character for a fair bit of the time on this. But tonight, more than anything, I hope I can bring you a few scares and do something a little unexpected.
Real quick,
Because
Harry,
tonight, guy, yeah,
sorry, real quick. Can we just have brought cups and ping pong balls?
easy.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Just make sure.
Because tonight, guys, I don't even know what to expect. And that's the fun part. So we are going to go ahead and open. We open over a slightly overcast day here in Massachusetts. We open to the interior of a modestly furnished apartment room on the second floor. Here we see the first one of our players tonight. Sage, could you please describe your character for me?
Please. Um, he's. What do you want me to say?
So describe your character.
The looks, what he's wearing, how does he do his hair, his name even.
His name's Sean.
Hmm.
He's wearing sweatpants and a hoodie. Um, he he's kind of tall, kind of in between. Um, he has short blonde hair and brown eyes.
Okay. Um, alright. We see Sean kind of frantic in a hurry in this moment. Right now we see a suitcase in front of him. Sean, you're looking around here. You're a little flustered. You kind of forgot to pack a little bit for this trip that's happening with all your friends, and they're waiting on you downstairs. So for now, you just grab a ton of shit that you think would be essential, toss it in the suitcase. And as we interrupt him during this process, our next character will go ahead and stumble through this apartment door. We'll go ahead. Josiah, could you describe your character for me?
Alright, cool. The character's name is Chad. He's wearing like a tight fitting like exercise top and what's it called? Like just also sweatpants. Looks like Channing Tatum from 21 Jump Street. And
Hell.
yeah.
I will also introduce to you that you have a Letterman jacket with you. You're just not wearing
Okay.
it. All right. As you walk in here, Brad, not Chad.
Mm-hmm.
As you walk in, Brad, you can already tell the situation. Sean has kind of left everything to the last minute and is just in a mess at the current moment. Um, and as you do see here, Sean has forgotten one or two things. One, he's not wearing his left shoe, and also he currently has all of his belongings that would be on his pockets on a desk that he seems to not be looking at all. And as you enter the room and immediately get a handle on the situation, what were you gonna do?
Hey, Sean, are you almost done packing? We gotta go soon.
Yeah, just give me like 1 more minute.
Alright. You know you're missing a shoe, right?
What? He looks down.
You look down, see the left Converse missing off your foot. As you look around, you have no idea where that went. Could be under your bed, could be out in the common space. Um, Brad, as you look around here just a little bit more, you're kind of waiting on him, but not wanting to be too on the nose about it. But as you're waiting around in here, just kind of looking, you do see a number of kind of volumes of different poetry by different artists. You also see a poetry textbook currently in the bookshelf of Sean's. Um, Sean, you're just kind of taking this class for the credits. It's not a super big thing for you. You just needed some form of creative writing. Um, but as you take a look at this, Brad, you notice actually a few of your favorites on here. And as you keep looking down, you finally find a volume that is just Maya Angelou, who happens to be your favorite. You pick it up for a moment, just looking at it, noticing it. Sean, you notice him noticing it. However, in this little moment, our third character is also going to barge up the stairs. Hey, Mika, did you describe your character for me?
Okay. I'm Brittany. I'm not gonna talk like that.
I was so hoping you would. I was so hoping you would.
Blonde hair. Brown eyes, not blue. You know, crazy. Long sleeve shirt, little pink skirt.
Hell yes. Let's see here. Brittany, you barge upstairs in this moment, kind of also trying to now hurry along Brad, who's hurrying along Sean. At this point, you feel like it's just gonna become a train of people coming upstairs. Though in this moment, you do notice all of Sean's things everywhere. Though you are less to notice the poetry on the bookshelf, Brittany, as you don't care about it. All right. Sean, as you look around here at these two people, you know they're your friends. You've known them for like about 8-7 months ish. They were introduced to you by Hallie as she was kind of like branching out to other people. She met this nice girl who had a boyfriend who was a jock. Now you're all friends together. You even know each other's names. And as you see these two people who have now become your friends over many months of turmoil about cliques and how this isn't exactly fitting, eventually you've warmed up to them. And as you realize this train of thought has been going on for quite a while, you look down and finally notice that left Converse just kind of over there underneath your desk in a pile of clothes. Finally, that is the last thing you need to get downstairs. And as you do so, grabbing your final little piece or your shoe, you bound downstairs with the rest of your friends. I'm assuming in the back. As we see this group of three beginning to march down this little wooden staircase of this apartment, we cut to and pull out a bit, to see someone standing there waiting for them. Mike, could you describe your character for me?
Yo, what's good, dude? I'm Chad. Uh, I love drinking alcohol. I play football. I love eating meat. I love cooking meat. I love handling meat. I love meat. Um, I'm not very good at reading. Um, I'm currently wearing gray sweatpants. I got black compression tee, cause you feel me? I got the uh, and then we got the goddamn. I'm wearing my J's right now. You feel me?
Dope. Okay. Chad, as you watch your brother begin to walk down these stairs, you know how stressed he's been over trying to pass his classes, particularly this month alone. And you figured this like kind of nice week-long-ish trip to this cabin will kind of help him mellow out a bit. You helped organize. You've even been put in charge of the VW. You got it. This is going to be a great week for him. Um, And as you just kind of watch him walk downstairs with his girlfriend and his new friend, all those worries you were holding inside your chest just kind of melt away. Um, Sean, as you finally make it out the front door, locking it behind you, you see standing right near Chad, waiting on y'all to get downstairs, is Allie. Could you describe your character for me?
Well, uh, she has like short brown hair to like here. Um, has a like a polka dot pink sundress that goes past her knees, a white wool cardigan with stars on the elbows, and then just like little flats, black flats, and she's usually holding a book of some sort or two.
Alright.
She's probably like
Um,
5'5". Yeah.
what is this word? Oh, I see what I've done. Okay. Hallie, as you see Sean finally out and ready to go, he didn't really want to go on this trip at first. He prefers being by himself. But you do see that he is warming up to these people as time goes on. It's been about 7, 8 months, but still, it's taken a while. And eventually, he's now gotten to the point where he's having normal conversation, jumping in on jokes, that sort of thing. They're very nice to see, and you think this week will only solidify him being a social butterfly. And as you all stand outside here for a moment, just chattering amongst yourselves, we see a beat up looking. I'll let you decide what car you drive, Michael.
A fuck up, like door panels falling off, kind of, but they're still attached. Honda Odyssey, but specifically the 2001 Honda Odyssey.
You all see this Odyssey pull up, barely scraping along the ground to get to that parking spot. It stops, and we see stepping out of it. Michael, would you go ahead and describe your character for me?
Give it. He's got shorter brown hair, top spiked up. He's wearing a like gray like zipped up hoodie. And he's got a Hawaiian button up shirt under it. Wearing jeans. Give it.
Cool. Give it. Gibby, as you step out here of this Honda Odyssey, always taking great pains to clear away the floor as no wrappers or fast food spill out. You close the door behind you, being the final member of this friend group to finally get here ready to go. As you all stand around outside this VW, I'll go ahead and let you conversate for a little bit if you'd like.
Hey guys, how's it going? You guys ready? You guys excited? Here to have fun?
Alright. Who's driving?
I guess.
I mean, I can drive, but that means less snacks for you guys. I'm just saying.
I
Alright.
can't drive because that
Oh,
would
like,
mean
I think I can live
no
with that.
beer unless I can beer and drive.
Let's
Not
not do
that one.
that.
want
Beer
beef-
when we get
you
to
want
the
beef jerky?
cabin.
Yeah. Thank you, brother.
Brad, do you also want beef jerky?
I will also take a beef
Alright.
jerky.
You leaving me hanging, bro?
Anyone else want? Anyone else want a snack? Real quick.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, well, if we need snacks and Chad, even if you're not driving, why don't we wait to drink until we're there?
Alright, bro.
Alright,
But
since no one else
definitely
is
would be a different
offering,
experience.
I'll
It
drive
would
then.
seem the power falls to you then, Brad.
Mm-hmm.
Brad, as you get everyone eventually to pile in after the conversation peters out a little bit, you all manage to find your seats comfortably. Is anyone taking shotgun?
I call shotgun.
I was
Cool.
just gonna suggest that anyways.
There you go.
Shotgun, give me.
My Face ID doesn't
Oh my
recognize
gosh.
me.
That's really funny.
Okay.
Make it come back.
Give me a
What's that?
second.
Oh, okay. I thought it was something that needed my attention. Okay.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. Okay. As you all set off here into this cabin in the woods, I want this to work. Let's do the fun way. Okay. As you all pull through the drive here and then finally get out onto the open road, we see shots of this VW bus kind of winding its way through mountain passes and back roads. As you are all not going too far away, you all, of course, here at the University of Salem, typically are able to get to the old Salem townships pretty quick. But this time you're driving just outside of it. In fact, you do see the original townships just as you pass by. You can spot all of the old government buildings as well as all of the old homes of the pilgrims who landed here, took some land from some people they shouldn't have, and then immediately settled down. You also spot the gallows here, famous ones. They're not the actual model, I think everyone knows that, but they are a recreation. And as you see those ropes swinging kind of morbidly in the wind, as Halloween time nears you guys, you all kind of just stare. It's an odd feeling, especially because that township is always filled with people. But today it's empty. Like, really empty. Have you seen a worker since you've been here? Whatever, it doesn't matter. You're all probably stressed anyway. As you toss it to the backs of your minds, not letting it play too heavily, you all begin to pick up again down the road.
Who's on Ox?
Hmm?
Who's on Ox?
Who is on Ox? I'll actually give you all a little bit of time to conversate in the bus back here. We have Brad in the front seat driving, and we got Brittany in the front seat on shotgun. Who else is doing what?
Gibby's
I'm
handing
enjoying
it
my
back.
beef jerky. Yep.
Yeah, Hallie's reading.
Yeah. All right. That means both the driver and his brother are enjoying beef jerky. As Brittany, I'm assuming you're sitting there on your phone.
Mm.
Cool. Hallie, you're sitting down reading this latest novel of yours. Sean, what are you doing?
Looking out the window.
Yeah. That didn't seem to spook everyone else quite as much as you. You've always been a little bit apprehensive when it came to horror movies. But as you just keep looking back at that old township when everyone else moved on from it, there still is just no one there. However, we all move on down the road just a bit further. As we all get further down the road, Brad, you're kind of you're trying to monitor the gas on this old VW. The only issue is it's one, not that fuel efficient. Two, the gauge has been off on this thing for a while. This thing's been in your family for a long time. Your brother has the nicer car, and you're stuck with the VW. But still, it's a car at least. But as you're looking at the fuel gauge, you can't tell whether it's close to empty or still good for another 10, 12 miles. You don't know. All you know is that currently you're not on full, which is a dangerous spot for this old car to be in. But you do see just up the road a little sign. Not metal nor really plastic like the ones we're used to. No, this is an old wooden sign that appears to have been carved into. It says rest stop about 5 minutes up the road. Perfect. As you all continue down in this VW before finally getting to what looks like a gas station, kinda. Um, as you pull in, you can see just how run down this place looks. It's not even in the typical style of a gas station. It looks like a wooden shack that has gas pumps outside, but they look like they're working, no matter how rusty they might be. And as you finally pull up to this first station here, you all look outside and, in fact, get out to stretch your legs. Um, as you look at this gas station, the wood is old, discolored, rotten, splintered. You wouldn't be surprised if this place would fall in on you if you tried to enter it. Speaking of which, um, Brad, you're looking around here. You have the gas pump. There is no automatic pay station out here. You're gonna have to go inside. But for now, while he sorts out the gas, does anyone want to do anything else? There's a whole thing in there. It looks like there's shopping available inside that gas station,
Leave
though
a
it
drink.
is old. All right. Is anyone else go ahead and walk in with Chad to get something?
I have to go pee. Brittany, do you want to come with me?
Okay.
All right. Chad, as you were the first to enter this dilapidated building here, you open the door, hear the loud creaking noise that unoiled hinges make when they've sat for too long. And as you step through, you see it's an old place with probably no perishable goods for a good reason. As you look around here and immediately see a rat scamper across the floor to go fight what it would appear to be you can only describe insect gang war with a bunch of cockroaches. Um, as you look inside this disgusting place. It doesn't look like there's a drink to be found out here. It's mostly looking like skins and animal bones. For Callie, are you gonna try and find like an attendant, or are you just gonna run around till you find a bathroom? What's the goal here?
Kind of like a mixture of both.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a brains check just to look around and try and find a bathroom of any kind.
That's my best one. 19.
19 definitely does it. You run around to the back, not choosing to stay in the front area with Chad or anyone else. Brittany, do you follow? Are you also trying to go to the bathroom, or are you just gonna stand out here as this is close enough?
I was just coming to go with her.
Okay.
I don't need to
If
use the
you,
bathroom, but I'll
if you
follow
are,
her.
if you're committed enough to follow, um, as you're running just behind Hallie here, Hallie, just how desperate are you to use the bathroom in this current moment? Is it bad?
I have one of those Stanley cups and I drink the whole thing.
Oh no. Oh no, this is gonna be bad. As you are just running around looking for any spot with a toilet, a hole will do at this point in the ground. And it's finally you open a door. Standing in front of you is a horrifying figure. A man who probably stands at about 6'7" tall. Lanky in his frame as all hell. Probably hasn't eaten a good meal since, God, the Great Depression. This guy looks to be at least 100. As he looks you in the eyes and just, what are you looking for in my door?
Nothing. I'm sorry. I can
What?
leave now. Bye.
Do you run away
have a
from
good,
him?
have a good day.
Are you attempting to run away from this man at the current moment? Because
Just
I'd
like
like to.
like a little jog, not to offend him.
Go ahead and give me flight check.
Which one did I do that one? I got a 4.
As you rush away for a second, you hear the heavy footfalls of what sounds like a beast following you, though it's likely just this old man, as the stomps kind of hit the floorboards and creak out like a spider web. And as finally he gets to the front room, Chad, you can like only describe this dude in one word, Schmeagol. He quite literally looks like if Lord of the Rings came to life and grew a few feet. As he enters the room, what y'all doing here?
Yes. Drinks. Speaking of, where are the fucking drinks? And then
Oh,
bathroom.
in the back. Oh, you were looking for the bathroom. I'm very sorry about that. Bathroom just in the door I was in. Here?
What?
Damn it. What fucking damn. Alright. How do I say it? The water closet was just the door I was behind.
Okay. Not making eye contact.
Damn, she's good as alright. What do you want? Drinks? Beer? Soda? What y'all getting?
Both.
Alright, there. You see, he walks over to a wooden crate in the corner of the room, pulls off the top crate, which would appear to be just old porno mags, before reaching in the bottom, pulling out what looks like a 10-pack of beer in an old wooden crate with glass bottles that probably are older than your uncle. As he pulls them out. It's all about beer I got right now.
That's all good. I'll take
Alright,
tokens.
alright. What'd y'all say you need for gas or something?
Yeah, we're getting gas too.
Alright, you see he looks outside now in a window just past. Alright, how many dollars on pump one then?
Who's paying for the gas?
I got it.
Well, thank you very much, young lady. See, as he takes the cash from you, and kind of rings you up for a sec before looking at you. That gap pump gonna take a while. It's real old. Sorry about that. What the hell you kid doing around here anyway? Not like you want to visit the old township, none? Yep.
It's you three in there.
It's just
I wanna
currently
talk-
I
Chad
don't wanna
That's
talk
and
to
Brittany
him.
in the room with him.
Waiting for roleplay. I'm just like, I'm
if
in
you
the car
don't
I
with
don't
know
wanna
what
Sean.
talk
he's saying,
to
say
him.
that.
Run it, but you know.
You see, he goes, anyway, what y'all kid doing out here? I'm pretty sure that you ain't visiting the old township, no how?
So no the other two people.
I
are
I
in the
don't
room
want
with
to.
them.
I'm peeing, mother.
There's only
Okay,
you're
I
the
come
only
out.
two in there.
Oh, that's right, because you're in the bathroom. That's my bad. Okay, fine. We are going camping.
Okay, ain't that fun? What's around here pretty spooky though at night? I wouldn't recommend doing it nowhere around here. Where you going?
No idea.
Oh, you have an idea. It is an old cabin in the woods that has been told to you by like Sean. Sean's basically just offered up this cabin. Sean, it's been in your family for ages. It was owned by your crackpot great great grandfather. You don't even really know what he did up here. He was just kind of around.
I'm gonna read. No idea.
Cool. You see, you go, oh, that's no good. It's all right, but I'll say, don't stay nowhere around here. This place get pretty spooky at night, especially up with all that haunted cabin up in there.
Would you say it's rather freaky?
Hey, pretty freaky down here. I do believe so myself. Although the freakiest thing I do believe I have seen down here don't come close to the freakiest thing I ever seen. What was I saying? I'm old. I don't know.
Freaky?
Oh yeah, something about freaky. Well, the freakiest thing I ever did see wasn't actually here. It was the, but Well, what was I saying? And he continues this go about for another 2 or 3 times before you realize he doesn't know what he's going to talk about next, nor does he really know what he's talking about now. As he just kind of, right, well, if you're going to stay anywhere around here, I recommend out of the town shit where you get yourself a nice hotel. Don't go stay in no random cabins or nothing like that. Don't go stay in no campgrounds. Don't do nothing like that. It's pretty dangerous out here.
Amen, brother. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. So he gives you a fist bump. My name's Cletus, by the way. I run this fine establishment. Though we've seen some disrepair in the past few years. Still, well, I hope y'all. Is that fucking gas pump done yet? He looks outside. No. See, eventually he just, alright, it's getting awkward in here. Why don't we all walk outside and no longer stay in this building? Would that be fine for either
I
of you?
walk out.
I'll have rude.
Assume I'm done now.
Yeah, as you just get done, you see Cletus leaving with the rest of your friends. You rush out behind him before rejoining the group. For Brad, Gibby, and Sean, you guys have just been standing around out here, conversating, chilling for the most part, until you see Brittany kind of walking out a bit quick, followed immediately by Chad. The next thing you see, you can only describe as it could be Gollum, or it could be the corpse from Psycho. You're not sure. Both are bad and both don't look great. Though you all do finally notice Cletus, the 7-foot tall gas station attendant, just kind of, oh yeah, all right. You're our friend then, right?
Come again?
Oh, I'm sorry about that. My accent making it a little hard for people to understand me sometimes. I was just talking to your friends inside. They pay for your gas already. But I was just asking where y'all going around here. You told me you're camping.
Oh yeah, just a cabin.
We're going to Sean's family's cabin in the woods.
But don't tell him that.
What?
You don't people that shit. Horror things do.
Sean. I don't know nobody named Sean. Who's... He looks over. Sean, where have you been standing, by the way? There is the option of standing with the group, then there's the option of standing away from them, then there's the option of being in the goddamn bus.
I'm in the goddamn bus.
Figures. As he looks through the window to spot Sean. What the hell?
He actually
That old Sean Romero? Is that right? Sean Romero? Is that you?
She's telling you in character respond.
Well, can you hear me if I respond in the
The
bus?
door's open to the bus.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not like you're closed in the bus.
I was nodding. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, isn't that nice? You're staying at your cabin? Your
Yeah.
cabin in the woods? Oh,
Why?
no, that's all right. You know your grandpappy George? Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, God, at this point he would be your... Jesus, am I that old? He's your great-great-grandfather? Goodness. Well, either way, he, kind of got famous around these parts as being a little bit of a kook, if you will. He kind of went all around the world, did his travels. But then once he came back, he ain't never spent much time outside that cabin. I'm surprised you got permission. I thought he was still in there cooped up writing something. The old nut he was. But I'm happy to see someone else using it. Sorry, I hate to say this. I'm not a man to impose upon anyone, really. Are you sure you just don't want to get a hotel?
No, I think it'll be fine.
Right. Okay.
Why would you say that?
None. Really, it's some old stories about that cabin. It's superstition, I assure you, but I'm a superstitious man. If y'all are not, then may the fates be with you and all that.
Okay.
As you all kind of just awkwardly back away from Cletus in this moment. Cletus is continuing to talk to you. No one else is responding, but Cletus is just continuing. It's getting faster, more unintelligible, louder. But by the end, you are pulling out of this gas station and screeching off. He is screaming after the van. Something about, now don't you go down nowhere where you're not supposed to be. Don't you go swimming nowhere you're not supposed to be. If you feel something bad, run. But mostly all you hear is redneck babbling as he just continues to scream after the bus. But eventually, we all continue down these mountain roads as they wind, eventually getting to a dirt path. And as the bus struggles a bit to get through it, but eventually gets there, this path opens up to a clearing right next to a lake, a clearing where an old, old cabin appears to still stand. As you all hop on out of the VW in this moment, getting ready to unpack, get your things settled in. I'll let you guys roleplay a little bit while I find you an image for this cabin.
Well, I did not like that guy.
He was a freak.
Language, bruh.
He scared.
Shit.
First of all, he scared the shit out of me.
Tallest man I've ever seen.
Nah, Clarence is chill like that.
Clarence.
What?
Wasn't it like Cletus?
It was clear.
Nah, that's Clarence, I swear, bro. On God.
Thought it was Curtis.
Clarence. Curtis. Curtis. That's what it was. That's what it was. Curtis.
Alright.
Well, I hope.
Oh,
I don't.
he was chill
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
for anyone who in this moment wants to try and remember his name, I told you 3 different ones.
Did you actually?
Yeah, I told you Cletus, Curtis, and sorry, what was that last one? I just said a C name, and it kind of happened. I was
Clarence?
like, oh right, I need a third one. Was it
Was it
Clarence?
Clarence?
Or did I go with? We'll call it Clarence. I don't
I heard
remember
a
what I said. It was
CL.
something redneck and unintelligible. Yeah, okay. As you all begin to get settled here, Brad, you find yourself picking up a lot of the shit, taking it inside, and in this moment, your arms are just too full. You need someone else to take the keys to the VW just for a sec. You look out. You can pick someone at random if you want, or I can pick them. I don't really mind.
Hallie, can you hold these keys?
All right.
Alright, I'm probably carrying Brittany's bag.
You're actually carrying Brittany's bag and the cooler with the baby back ribs and the beer.
Does Brittany only have one bag? Let's be real.
Does
I
Brittany
thought we
only have
only
one bag?
allowed one bag. How many were
You
I allowed
are, but does
to
No, I
Brittany for
just-
flavor have more than one?
Like the whole
Cool.
pile.
Is it the nice like
It's, like,
matching
wobbling.
set you get from a
Is
nice
it a
department
matching
store?
set?
hmm
Yeah. Okay then. Brad, as you struggle your way up this dirt path to get these in the door. Who's going in first though? Is anyone just like kind of ditching, helping everyone pick stuff up and just going inside first? Of
You?
course,
Who has the
Sean has
keys?
the key. Sean has the key, but anyone can take it. Unless Sean, you really want this key.
I don't care. Someone else can have
Yeah.
the key if they want it.
Okay, I'll go in first.
Okay. Brittany, as you nab the key from Sean and begin walking up to the door, you hear the creaks as you, with like very little body weight compared to someone like Brad or Chad, step on this and both feel and hear the loudest creak ever as this rotting wood warps underneath your weight. This thing is horrifyingly bad. But you still gotta open the door. You walk over, put the key in the lock, fiddle with it again and again. It's not going. Could you give me a grit check just to kind of like keep at this for as long as you can to get this door open?
6.
6? Yeah. It takes you a little second, but eventually you find where the key needs to go, open the door. You push open this light wood-ish door. The inside is disgusting, as is to be expected. You see a kind of basic kitchen setup just off in the bottom right corner. You see a hall in the bottom left that continues down to go to the bedrooms. And finally, you see in this kind of common area a fireplace off on this side of the wall. And kind of bookshelves, a desk space on this side. You also, of course, see the cellar door. Tons of stuff. You've also seen the lake at a few of these windows. What do you want to do, Brittany? Are you trying to rush in to grab the first room, or are you just trying to
I was
see
gonna
what's
go get the
happening?
best bedroom.
All right. For the best bedroom, go ahead and give me a brains check.
How many
3.
rooms are in this cabin also?
6.
Big ass cabin. Goddamn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, rooms, I say. There are like 4 regular rooms, then there's the couch and the rest of the common space.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
As you rush in, Brittany, trying to find yourself the best possible room here, you look around. One of these has a horrifying painting of what looks like pigs going to slaughter. Another one looks very disgusting and gross with a bed that is stained on all sides of the mattress. Before finally you find a perfectly normal, perfectly nice room. You see, much like in the common space, there is another animal head hung up here as trophy. In the common space, it's just a large moose, and back here appears to be a wolf. Though it looks like throughout this place, there's a few different animal heads hanging. If you want the specifics on those, go ahead and look at them. Other than that, though, this room seems pretty nondescript, which is the best thing about it.
Okay.
Do you stay in there to claim it, as it were, or do you just trust everyone will respect your wishes on wanting this
No.
room?
Okay. Can I check to see how far Brad is from getting my stuff in here?
Brad, give me a bronze check.
Brawn check?
Yeah. Bronze check, sorry.
I'll be right back.
16.
16? Yeah. 16 is real good. As you are like pushing these cases up the first 2 steps, eventually you get all of this in there, though not before someone else can go ahead and claim one more room for themselves. Who's claiming it? Now granted, this cannot be Brad or Chet. Oh yeah, easy. Someone volunteered, hell yeah. Hallie, as you walk in, there are the rooms I described before. There is the disgusting one. There is the I'm sorry, have I gotten the number of rooms wrong? There is a connecting one that looks like it shares a wall with another one that has the horrible painting in it, but that other room looks fairly normal. It's a little dirty, but not as bad as the disgusting room you see as you pass on the left, and you see Brittany already sitting in the room on the far right. It looks like you got 2 choices here, unless you want the disgusting room.
I will not go on the disgusting room. I don't want to share a wall with Brittany.
Fair. So you take the other room that doesn't have the painting.
Yeah.
It goes fairly normal room, but a little bit dirty. Painting room. Brittany's. Okay. As you kind of claim that space for yourself. Everyone else is now getting settled and it's taken a bit, but those who rushed in to get first dibs on rooms already have them. For the rest of you, what are you setting up right now? What's the first activity, the first plan to do? Are you setting up beer pong? You cooking immediately? What's the plan?
I am flopping on the couch, calling dibs, and pulling out a Milky Way.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna go to this. Am I in the house yet? With all the
Yeah, you've dropped all your girlfriend's bags in her room. You will likely not have a room, but you can likely use your girlfriend's.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm also just gonna drop my stuff in there too.
Hell yeah.
And be like, "Oh, was all this really necessary to bring?"
Yes. What are you talking about?
It's so much. Alright.
A disgruntled man walks out of the Brittany room. Okay. So we have the couch. The couch has been claimed. The very pristine room has been claimed. The only semi-dirty room has been claimed. That leaves the terrible portrait room and the disgusting room. Who's taking them?
I'll take the disgusting one.
Okay. I mean, Sean, you get the one with the portrait about bloody murder. As you step in, Sean, you get what they were talking about. This is a graphic painting. Looks like to be an old classic oil style painting. Nothing particularly special about it, but it does just depict farmers with pitchforks and axes leading these pigs up to a chopping block where it looks like there is a pile of pig heads and a lot of blood, a lot of unnecessary gore for how pretty this is supposed to be. It's pretty either this was someone really artistic or someone who really liked the insides of pigs. But as you look at it, it does look like the painting's not attached to the wall if you want to take it down.
Please.
Cool. Oh, did Mike just run away? I was gonna ask him a thing. That's okay, we'll wait for a second. Oh. Now you can.
Yes.
Okay. Was just gonna ask, what are you doing? You've gotten to your room, you're ready to settle down. Are you changing into a different set of clothes? Are you just waiting in the common room? What's up? What are you doing?
I'm just waiting in the main room.
Oh yeah. So at this point, Sean, as you take this picture off the wall here, you look ahead of you and what looks like a mirror at first, as it's showing a pretty identical room. You just see Chad's room. This is a two-way mirror in which if you had said you were changing, this would have been way funnier. But you do see this house has a two-way mirror specifically leading to Chad's room.
What are you
Would
posing?
you like now's the question, would you like to put the picture back up or would you like to leave it down?
Like, you can go piss now.
I'll
You
put
can
it
go piss
back
now, you're
up.
good, bud.
I'll put it back up, but can I put a
You can
blanket or
obviously put a
something
blanket over it, yeah.
Okay. Sick.
You put it back up, but just again feel uncomfortable before getting a blanket, hanging it over. As you settle in there, Sean, everyone else hanging out in the kind of common area. What's the plan, dudes? You drinking right now? What's up? It's probably about 5 o'clock in the day now. It's getting a bit later there. But eventually you're gonna get deep into the night, and the plan here, I'm assuming, is to party.
What I'm here for.
All right. So then, what's the first move on the party agenda?
Is anyone else hungry? It's good to have some carbs before we get crazy.
Gibby brought the grill, right?
I did. I got my foreman in the car. I get it out.
Alright, and then well, Chad brought these baby back ribs, so
hard, but all right.
I know. Did we?
Still
What else
a
did we
good
bring?
pillow for the alcohol.
Well, did we bring any other food besides baby back ribs?
Gibby
You have the
always
bare
has back.
essentials of what you need to live for
Okay.
a week, but you don't have any other exquisite foods like baby
Right.
back ribs.
So we got like bread. Yeah. So we would have like bread. And,
Like burgers stuff.
yeah.
Pretty
Yeah, you've had like
like that.
burger,
Yeah.
Hot
stuff
Okay.
like
dogs.
this. Yeah.
Yeah, like the basic stuff. Like,
Some burgers on your foreman.
you know, small problem.
I forgot about the foreman.
He comes back in
He
the
just
trench coat.
walked back with the trench coat.
He was
I
on
think-
the
okay.
chase.
The what?
I took it off
The
before it started getting
chase.
really hot, and then I turned my AC on, and now it's cold in here, so now I'm wearing this again.
Small problem, guys.
Cool.
Forgot the firewood for the foreman or coal.
Well,
Is-
there's
there's
trees.
a stove inside.
We can get like sticks or something.
Yeah, there's.
Okay.
All right,
I mean,
twins.
We're in a forest.
You want to go get some wood? I'll set up the foreman.
Sure.
Cool.
Lifting heavy things.
That is why I'm
I
picking you.
thought
guys.
Picking
a
shit up
Foreman
and
grill
putting
was
it
just a thing you
down.
plug in.
Oh my god, that is absolutely not what a George
That's not what
Foreman
a
is.
Foreman is.
George Foreman is a metal bowl, basically, with some ventilation and a rack on it. That has got legs. That's a George Foreman.
I tried to
Look
ask
up
that as
George
Howie.
Foreman right now and specify George Foreman grill, because otherwise you're gonna get the dude.
We're just roasting
probably true,
burgers
right?
on
Yeah.
George
I
Foreman.
thought that's what you were talking about.
George Foreman. Yeah,
The dude? You thought I was talking about the
You
dude?
do get the.
I
the
thought
dude from
at first I
beginning.
thought you were talking about the panini press one. That's like
Yeah,
the,
that's what I was thinking.
Whose
Mhm.
name is it? I don't know.
Nah.
I thought that was George Foreman.
No, George Foreman's a brand. He had made grills.
Yeah, George
But a
Foreman made
traditional-
George
uh,
Foreman grills.
Yeah, and then
'Cause the
traditionally
one-
they're like they're metal bowl and they have the metal lid on them. They're normally red.
The one I have is
Just a panini press. Yeah, he makes pretty much anything that cooks. He makes.
I love
Yeah,
George
there
Foreman.
is a panini press one.
I
But
do fuck with panini.
I'm not
Anywho,
surprised.
before we get deeper into a conversation about paninis,
Oh no, this is in character. I'm fully in character.
this is all in character.
Yeah, Harry, what's wrong with the roleplay?
I genuinely thought you guys got on a tangent. I was just like,
No,
it sounds like a regular conversation.
you
yeah,
think
'cause-
Gibby would not spend an hour talking about George Foreman grills?
No, I'm so sorry. I fucked up.
AJ said she was
That's my
talking
fault.
about the grill
I was
in
trying to
character.
talk in the
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was asking about grills like a bookworm. The jock and the fat kid were explaining grills to her.
And, yeah.
Believe me, the cook that
I
am.
don't know.
Damn, I think that means we're pretty good if our DM doesn't even know it's still
You did well.
roleplay.
There was no transition into like a large quiet period. Then everyone talks.
Mhm.
It was very good. It was fluid.
Let's go. So, big men go get stick. I set up grill.
Mhm.
Does anyone have matches
Hey,
or
Dad.
a lighter or anything?
I have
Listen, I
one.
just brought the grill. Oh, thank
Sean
God.
said he had a lighter.
Thank God, Sean. Someone came prepared.
Question, Sean.
Yeah.
Have you been here before? Like, I thought, like, you seem like a little unfamiliar. Like,
John, you would, if you had ever been here, you were probably 1 or 2, and they took you up here for like 2 days. This is your first time like staying for an extended period of time at this cabin that you can remember.
If I have stayed here before, I don't remember, so maybe not. I don't know.
oh, damn. Fair enough.
As the conversation continues inside, we cut out as our two bros who got into the woods and look for some sticks, dude.
Competition
Yeah,
for
what's
who
the
can find
plan
biggest stick.
here?
The coolest stick.
Coolest stick, my bad.
Coolest stick.
We do need actual firewood too, though. That's just the coolest stick
Okay,
is a side quest.
Yeah.
Are you splitting up to find the coolest stick?
Sure.
Oh, I like how quiet it got. Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
not gonna go too far though.
How far out?
Well, I feel like there's probably trees fucking everywhere, so not
Yeah.
very far.
Not far, maybe
Okay.
like 50 feet
I was
at
gonna
most.
say
Sure.
like 20 probably, because I
Sure.
feel like you can get enough firewood within a 20-foot radius.
Of the cabin, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a clearing, but the trees around the cabin are still a little overgrown. You could probably snap some sticks off these guys. All right then. For this, this is a like calm, planned out moment. So I'll ask for Brains to find the best stick, and then Brawn to simply carry back all these other sticks.
Well, I got a 2 for brains.
1.
Yeah, I get a better stick.
He does get a slightly cooler stick. It's pretty disappointing, man. It's like, man, you
And
really
then
wanted to find a
brawn,
cooler
you
stick.
said?
Yeah, just Brawn. I don't
12.
expect you to fail this.
12.
Yeah,
11.
easy. As you two reconvene after about 10 minutes.
Oh wait, actually I have a +1 in brains, and so it would be
So,
Also a
as well.
2.
two.
So we're tied
Also a
on the
two?
coolest stick.
Equally cool
Gotcha.
stick.
Hell yeah. Okay. As you two are off in the woods for about 10 minutes, I would say, to gather this much. Brad. Brad, you are only about 20-25 feet off the property. Currently, you can see into the window, into the property that, like, shows not Brittany, your girlfriend, but all your other friends. You can kind of lean over and spot Brittany sitting in the corner on her phone. But as you turn back around to look back out into this tree line here, quick question for the players at the table: has anyone ever looked in the tree line at night from a clearing?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe?
So
I think so.
I don't think we've ever been camping, so I wouldn't know just how. Okay. You look out, Brad, and see what is typical. The darkness of a wooded area is always underestimated just a little bit. Just kind of because people always see the woods in this very bright, sort of daylight, happy, trail nature kind of thing. Everyone underestimates just how goddamn scary nature is when it's dark. And as you look out on this tree line, Brad, you swear to God you saw something for a second. In fact, give me a brains check.
3.
Okay. You look out, see nothing. What is that? That's odd. It's a vaguely human shape. Vaguely, because it looks a little too thin to be a normal person. What is that? Now, Brad, I'm assuming in this moment you'd want to turn around and walk away. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'd be like, I want to move back towards the cabin.
Give me a grit check.
Grit. Alright, what's my grit? These. Ooh, explosion!
Oh,
Another explosion! Holy shit! Do I only have the +1 once?
yes.
Okay, so that's 13. And then since I got to roll again, the third time, 13 plus 4, 17.
17. As you look out into those woods for a second, you feel this feeling shoot all over your body. Your first instinct is to drop the wood and run away. Your second instinct, which is one you don't normally have, it feels weird for a second before you shake your head, realizing what's happening. You gotta turn around and leave. For a moment there, you really wanted to go check out what the hell that sound was. and as you walk back inside to reconvene, Chad, you are already sitting down here. You didn't see any weird shit. It's cool out there. You are currently holding a stick that looks like it has or actually, I will let you describe what you think a cool stick is and what you think an equivalent cool stick is.
Real
Yes,
quick,
what's up?
can we somehow find the exact same stick? Because we're twins.
Yes. Yes, you can, and that is how equally cool they are. So
looks
go
like a
ahead and
Glock.
both of you describe me the stick.
It looks like a Glock. Like, you know the ones where it's just the big ass, like the stick, like, the stick portion.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
And then it's got like the two like little bits at the bottom that make like a handle, kind of.
Yeah, we both
Oh,
find
yeah.
a stick that looks
Glock.
like a Glock.
The Glock, yeah.
Yeah, stick
Okay.
gun. As Brad, you walk in and see Chad also holding a stick gun. It's pretty cool, man. But the rest of you, sorry, for the rest of
How
you
did
see,
we both find the same stick?
We're twinning.
Twinning!
as all this is going on, Gibby, did you take that lighter from Sean, or Sean, are you pretty attached to that lighter?
I'll give it to Gibby.
Gibby has a lighter. Gibby has
That means
fire
Gibby, you're
access.
outside by yourself, starting the George Foreman.
I'm waiting for them to get back with sticks. I can't start anything until they get here with sticks.
Say we drop
I
the
was just
sticks
getting
off.
it out of
You
the
know,
truck
just
and
gonna
setting
wait
it up.
in the
Yep,
corner? Okay.
I'm chilling. Sitting on the porch steps. What I'll do.
Oh, cool.
Well, wouldn't
Give
we
me a brains
have
check,
dropped
would
the
you?
sticks off to
What
go?
was I hearing?
Give me a brains check.
Also, wouldn't we have dropped the sticks off if we were to go inside already?
Well, this is like same
I'm
time.
assuming you
thing.
can also just bring the sticks inside.
Oh yeah, but like if we saw sitting out there.
Yeah,
I-
same
we-
time. Retcon.
Yeah, like
Sorry,
retcon
I
of
know
these
I
things are
didn't
happening together, but
specify
yeah.
it, but
Yeah,
yeah,
that's fair.
we would drop the sticks off.
I got a 2 on brain.
Cool. It's a nice night out.
Cool. For sure.
As these two kind of stumble back in, dude, they're both carrying the same stick gun. I don't know how much Gibby cares about stick guns, but that's kind of
Pretty
cool.
sick. Pretty sick. Now that I have sticks, I am starting the George Foreman setting up.
Okay. Where are you doing this?
Um,
Porch wouldn't be fire safe.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be
Um,
like a good 8 feet away from like the porch.
All right. Practicing that fire safety. That's what we love.
Gibby
all
knows his
right,
grill.
we all know. We all know the grill is starting. God damn it. We all know the grill is starting outside. Dinner's being ready, ready made. Tonight, are you guys doing the baby back ribs tonight, or you want to save those for another night?
Not my rib.
Chad's
I
ribs.
thought we
Nah,
had
Chad's rib.
burgers.
It's up to Chad.
It's Chad's ribs. Let's call.
I don't know. I mean, I say we eat my meat tonight.
Hey yo.
So cut away from that line.
No, hold on. You're telling me.
No. Too late. Director's orders.
God damn it. I was gonna run with it.
As God, as Brad and Gibby are outside with Chad discussing his meat. They're like sitting on the front porch. The door is open. You can all hear the conversation happening. But the rest of you, what are you doing? Are you setting up drinks, games, anything like that? Or are you just chilling, sitting around? Is anyone drinking yet?
I'm making like a table spread of like. I thought we were having burgers, so like I just set out some food that we can eat,
Oh yeah.
like bread, lettuce.
Yeah, you set out a
cheese.
little charcuterie, essentially, or college charcuterie.
Yeah.
All right.
I fuck with charcuterie boards
Brittany,
so
what are you
hard.
up
Side note.
Yeah, Brittany, what's going on with you? Are you setting up drinks? Are you not doing any work? Just on your
I'm just
phone?
hanging out. I'm
Figures.
just sitting on the couch.
As you're just chilling, Brittany, that would leave Sean. Sean, what are you doing?
Can I like explore the house while waiting for the
Sure.
camera?
As long as everyone's like okay with you going into their rooms, but you're rather unassuming as a person, so you just hop through. You look around here. It looks like I just lost my train of thought so hard. Whoever got the disgusting room, because I can't remember somehow. Yeah, it is Chad. Okay. Yeah, eventually, after working through everyone's rooms, you finally get to Chad's. You turn around and look for that two-way mirror. It's not there, thankfully. Go ahead and give me a brains roll.
Yeah. 10.
10? 10's very good. On a 10, you're kind of like not snooping through his things, but snooping around the room in general. You take a look under the bed. This place is gross. It has so many different roaches and old crumbs from any kind of food at this point. It's mostly mold. And as you look around here, you do finally spot that there is a not totally off, but there's just this weird piece of discoloration kind of in like a 5 foot by 5 foot square in the corner of Chad's room. Nothing terribly interesting about it. Probably like a dresser on it before or something, and it just protected the wood from being so discolored. But there is an actual, like, few good planks of wood left in this place, and they are in Chad's room.
Okay.
Now my big question, you're exploring the house, right?
Yeah.
There's a fruit cellar right in the common room. You going down it?
Yeah.
It's an old cellar door. It's has the kind of ring loop on the very top of it to lift it back and forward. Right next to it, hanging on the wall, it looks like an old padlock and chains, probably just for security when they leave. What you see here, it's not done up now, probably because no one's been here in a long time. But you all do see Sean has now entered the common space. Givey, you look up from your grill for a second just to see Sean looking at that cellar door, real suspicious. Like everyone knows Sean's intention. Is anyone joining him, stopping him? What's everyone gonna do as they see Sean just go for this fruit cellar?
I'm gonna let it happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think is down there?
I
No,
don't
no,
know.
Sean,
That's
let
why
us
I'm
know.
gonna go look.
Let us know.
Okay.
You wanna go by yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's fine.
Might as well.
Okay. As you were all discussing, Sean, you moved a little bit towards the group to discuss with them. You pull out the lone flashlight that you and Lone seem to have brought because you came well prepared. And as you turn around to go look at this cellar door again, it is wide open.
Great.
Go on, Sean.
Alright. Every single person in the room right now, give me a grit check. And yes, that would include the doors open at the grill.
Explosion.
Oh,
35.
very
Wow.
good.
It's my
How
20.
does it work? You just add it together.
If it, yeah, you just you roll the dice again if you hit the like highest number.
So 13.
6.
Okay.
8.
1.
1. Okay.
Dude.
Sage, what was yours again?
Game.
Okay. Brad. In this moment of looking at that cellar door, you weren't interested at all. In fact, you've kind of like not been really present in the inside conversation. You've been outside in your Letterman, kind of hanging with Gibby and your brother. But as that cellar door kind of opens, You look around. There wasn't a gust of wind that blew through the house. No one else opened it. You were looking at it the whole time. Just kinda opened.
Cellar. Did
Just opened.
the cellar? Did he open? Who did someone else open the cellar?
Huh?
Huh?
No,
No,
I'm
open
I'm
the
I'm
door.
cooking
Cellar door,
ribs.
it just opened.
Did Sean
I
not
didn't
open the
open
door?
it. No.
What?
The rest of you who failed that grit check, which by the way was anyone below a 10, you all look
I
at
think
this
you got
cellar
it mixed
door
up
again.
then because Chad was the one who rolled higher. Chad was the one
Yeah,
who
who
got the
rolled below a
13.
10.
Well, you said below a 10 wouldn't. I was gonna
Mhm.
say you could say below 10
Yeah,
didn't because I got a
know.
6. So
Yeah.
okay, never mind. Sorry.
Everyone else who rolled or failed that grit check on a 10, you at first, everyone else seems to be kind of like chill with this. They don't really care. If voicing concerns every now and again. You, though, who failed the grit check, that would include Brittany, that would include Brad. That would, of course, also include Hallie. In this moment, you all feel great concern for your friend Sean. Like life-threatening concern. Truly, in this moment, you feel a chill run through your bones at that cellar door open. And you take a deep, deep breath. Feel a little better about it. The air in here is almost calming as you all look around at it. Brad, you actually get the sense Sean shouldn't do this. Well, Sean's scrawny. It requires a big jock like yourself. When did you start calling yourself a jock? No, that's not. No, you are a jock, right? Yeah, screw learning and all that. You're meant for this. You're meant to go down that cellar. And Brittany, as you look up and see that cellar door open, you watch it for a minute. Your caution, your sense of danger becomes alert. And then it fades. And you kind of just find yourself wanting to do whatever Brad's gonna do. But also in this moment, go ahead and roll me brains on yourself. I'll decide this check.
5.
5? Pretty good. You've never known yourself to truly fit the, like, dumb blonde. You're pretty smart. In this moment, you feel no want for any of that kind of shit. Before you were into like activism and stuff online, you find you just don't care that much. You'd rather party, you'd rather have sex, you'd rather do drugs. And the same, however, cannot be said for Hallie. As Hallie, in this moment, as this door opens, you feel the danger rise, then leave, but it's different for you. You feel yourself become more and more afraid of that cellar door. This kind of unbecoming, but still deep-seated cowardliness begins to form from you. And in this moment, though you are scared, you are also more scared of being left alone up here. As it seems that most of the group is going to go down this cellar because they simply think it's a good idea. Sean, leading the charge down with your flashlight, you climb down the first few steps. They're, much like the rest of this place, old, rickety. One of them even sounds like it's going to break, but it doesn't. As you continue stepping down, you see no lights in this dark space ahead of you. You don't even see a boiler that would usually be under here. You just see dark. And as you put your flashlight towards the darkness, it illuminates something interesting. what I could only describe as a bevy of hundreds of different objects from everywhere in the world, it would seem, lay here in this basement. You see cabinets towering with old jewelry and old world pieces of technology. You see chests brimming with clothes that look like they were from the Renaissance. You see tons of stuff in here. In fact, this is pretty damn interesting. Go ahead and give me a grit check, would you?
Yeah. Seven.
Okay. This place usually would kind of set you away from this whole deal. But for some reason right now, this is the most interesting thing in the world to you. Everyone has to see this. Everyone has to get down here. So for the first time in your life, you raise your voice just a little bit and call out to your friends to get down to this cellar. Do you all do so?
No.
No?
Yeah,
Maybe you're firmly staying upstairs?
I gotta watch. I gotta man the grill.
You guys on the ground? Okay. As everyone but Gibby in this moment goes ahead and
I'm
kind
not
of
going.
gather. No? Okay. You all gather at the cellar or near the entrance of it. I'm now going to read off a list of the things you see and hear. I will read off the whole thing once, then I will read it again, and you'll stop me when you find something interesting, one per person. Okay? We see a tiny little handheld computer laptop, ones that look like a briefcase from the 90s. Let's see. You see a kind of Viking / medieval sword with a small little top hat on it.
Want
You
to see that
see a disgusting looking book. Appears to be made out of some kind of animal, as well as a tape recorder sitting right next to it. You see off in the corner this little chest with these odd scratching movements coming from it. You see a dilapidated, though still definitely like usable little puppet. Appearing to have a rather gaunt face, high line, whitish skin with these red eyes. Let me see here. Sitting right next to a yellow box that has the words "Good Guys" written across the side, you see a small little book that says "Voodoo for Dummies." Let's see. You find a hearing aid and a tape recorder. A second tape recorder. You find a weird looking little puzzle box. It's gold and black and looks like it configures in all sorts of different ways. Let's see. You find an odd pumpkin carved out in a way you've never seen before. Only one of the eyes has been fully carved out. The teeth on the pumpkin are not even like most people would carve them. They are uneven and oddly sharp. Let's see. Next, we have a set of sunglasses and a clear raincoat. Next, you see a white conch shell. Let's see. You find a small octagonal box that looks like it opens. As well as it's sitting next to a rather like ancient looking book. You don't really know who could read it. You find an industrial freezer off in the corner. Gosh, so much. There is a odd map that looks like it was drawn by children that lead to a cemetery. There is an odd, but not like totally foreign looking, kind of bust. It just looks like an alligator head, but done in a more Mexican style. You spot a pitchfork with a green letterman. You spot a Bowie knife, a CD of a metal band. There's so much shit, y'all.
A lot of random shit down here.
Yeah, a lot of random shit. You find a small revolver with about 6 shots.
Only Gibby came down here.
Yep.
You find a small silver letter opener as well as a few other silver, kind of like pieces of cutlery. They're nice, though they're not really anything to look at. You see a camcorder and a Ouija board. You see a chainsaw and a stitching/sewing kit.
There's so many
And
references here.
And you find a flyer for a place like nearer the old town. This was probably an old pub that simply says the Winchester, famous for its many models of Winchesters hanging around the building. As well as it appears there's like a very old, moldy ice cream cone next to it, if that's what it's supposed to be. It's mostly green fluff. Now, I'll go through it one more time, real slow. You pop up, tell me what you want to see. A small little laptop that looks like a briefcase. A sword with a small top hat.
See that one. You said it
You
was
go
like a
that one?
Viking sword, right?
Like a Viking medieval sword with a small top hat on it. Like the sword is resting that way, blade down, with a like little top hat you put like on this part of your head,
Okay.
like on top. Cool. That means Brad will run over to the sword. The next is this weird flesh book with a tape recorder. Next is this box with odd movements in it. Next is this weird little puppet with the gaunt skin and the red eyes.
I'll go to that.
Okay. Next is the Book of Voodoo for Dummies next to the Good Guys box. Next you see a hearing aid and the tape recorder. A little puzzle box that looks like it comes in its own different configurations. An oddly carved pumpkin. A set of sunglasses and some clear raincoats and gear.
I'll take that one.
Okay, you run over to that one. Let's see. You find this little white conch shell.
I want that one.
Okay. We find this small octagonal little box that opens and this weird book that no one could probably read. The industrial freezer. The map that looks like it was drawn by children. The bust of the Mexican alligator. This pitchfork in this Letterman. A Bowie knife, the CD. The 6-shot revolver. Really? Okay.
Gibby's not down there, so. Otherwise, we know where
The
Gibby would have gone.
yeah, the set of silver. The camcorder and the Ouija board. The chainsaw and the stitching kit. And finally, the flyer for the Winchester. Everyone would need to
if I
pick
could.
one of these. So I have Brad down for sword. I have Conch shell down for Brittany. The Winchester. Okay. Conch shell for Brittany. Sword. Raincoat and glasses. Which one did you go to, Sage?
The puppet.
The puppet. Correct. Okay. You be down there. Yeah. Okay. You all walk up to your items. Some of them are pretty damn straightforward. Some of them are just cool swords with this weird little top hat on it. I don't know if you care about that at all, Brad. Let's see. Sean, as you run up to the puppet, I'll describe it again. It has this sort of raised back hairline, black hair, this gaunt, sort of white looking skin on this very, very thin figure, and these red eyes and these weird designs on his cheeks. Let's see. The conch shell just looks like a regular old conch shell that you could put your ear up to it. Might be one of those ones. You're not sure. Okay. Then for the glasses and the raincoat, they look pretty normal. They just kind of look like old clothes that have probably been thrown down here. The glasses look pretty damn 80s, and the jacket itself probably looks like some expressionist piece from the 70s. Then the flyer for the Winchester. You see just a small little flyer here. You open it up. It looks like a pretty basic ad that just says, drinks, fun, all that kind of shit that they usually put on a flyer. But it does just advertise the Winchester. There's not much to do with it. You all go over and tamper with these items. Gibby, you are the only one kind of left upstairs on the grill.
I'll be chefing it up.
Yeah, you do be chefing it up. Does everyone want to bring their spoils up with them? Or do you want to leave them down there?
I'm leaving it.
I'm taking the
Okay.
sword. The sword's cool.
Take
I'm
the sword?
bringing it up. Flyer
Alright.
up.
First I found a cool stick, now I found a cool sword.
I'll put the sunglasses on my, on my shirt.
Yeah,
And then
you
I'll
hook
just
'em
leave
on.
the coat down here.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm leaving it.
Okay. So the only person who seems to have taken their things is
You have the sword.
Yeah, it's the sword, but
The
it's
sunglasses.
also
Oh, and
also the sunglasses. Well, of course. Do you want to take the flyer for the Winchester? It's pretty. Just grab it, or
I find it interesting.
yeah, take it with you, put it in a pocket. As they all slowly emerge, Gibby, you've been setting up here for a second. You're about to put the ribs on before pushing out of the cellar door with a sword in hand is Brad, just kind of waving the thing around.
You got a sword?
I got a sword.
Is there another sword?
There was a Bowie knife. And a gun.
A gun?
Yeah, it looked like an old revolver.
Looks like a 38 special. Doesn't look anything too.
Interesting. Very interesting. Alright, that's cool. Yes, else anything else down there? Or just like weapons? Like an armory in the cabin? Would we be worried about this show?
A lot
Lot
of
of-
It's just
spooky
random
stuff.
junk.
Oh,
A lot
it's
of
just
random stuff. There was like a flesh book down there.
one more time?
There is
One
A
more time.
flesh book. A book that looked like it was bound in flesh. Yeah, I'm not going near that.
there's
There's also like
a
a
Ouija
computer
board.
and stuff. There was a Ouija board too. There was a camcorder. There was a few more books.
There was a tape recorder too.
Tape recorder as well. There
2
was.
tape recorders.
I found these glasses, and then there's also this little like raincoat type shit. And then there
was
was.
that-
What else was there? There was a chainsaw too.
There's like a
Sean found a
pumpkin.
doll.
Yeah.
Not in character. Why the fuck are we not leaving? Not in character.
We're stupid high school kids in a horror.
You
or
could ask
college
it in
kids in a
character.
horror movie.
Fair. So, okay, chainsaw, crazy doll, knife, sword, gun, flesh book. That really got me. Why are
Yeah,
we
Sean,
staying
what kind
again?
of freaky stuff is your family into?
Okay, hear me out. We leave
Fucking no.
and then leave Sean because that's
Wha-
creepy. This is his
Why are
family's
we
place.
leaving, Sean?
What?
His family owns a flesh book.
Go ahead and give me a grit check, would you, Gibby?
I don't think the flashbook's the weirdest.
2.
Really? You don't think the flesh book is the weirdest thing down there?
I hate that doll.
2?
2.
As you're saying this, you're thinking about it more. Ah, why wouldn't you just leave, Sean, or like get the fuck out of here? I mean, it's a lot of effort to pack up again. You're already here. Why would you want to leave? Just stay.
Okay.
Brad, could I also have you make a grit check for me?
Yeah. 4.
Okay. You both look at each other, Gibby and Brad, and in this moment, as you were talking about leaving a second ago, that seems like too much effort. I mean, we're better in numbers, stick together. Let's just stay here.
Yeah, we're already here. Might as well just stay here.
At least we know there's a gun if we
Well,
need to.
There is the gun.
We can have bullets. Side note.
There were bullets, right?
It looks like there were 6 shots for a 6-shot revolver.
I don't like there's 6 of us with that, but okay.
Anyways, you
Alright.
done with those? You got the ribs on yet?
Yeah, they're about they're cooking now. Gonna be a little bit, you know, gotta get them good and tender,
Mm-hmm.
tossed up.
Chad, what rub did you put on the ribs?
Oh, that's a lovely question. I'm gonna say I did 50-50. I did like half of them dry rub, and then in the dry rub we'll go with like I don't fucking know, some random shit. I don't seasonings, 'cause that's what you put. on
Yes,
that.
you put
But
seasonings on it.
You
There's,
seasoned the ribs.
Put salt.
and so well,
According to
Put salt
Harry.
on it.
that is one of the things you put on.
It's not the only seasoning.
Uh,
Spicy.
the salt is the flavor. Or the salt is
It's
the
a
seasoning.
flavor. Don't deny it's not a flavor.
I'm not
Don't do
denying.
that.
I'm saying it's not a lot of flavor. It's like it's a part of a flavor.
It depends on the type of salt, technically.
It's the concept of a flavor.
Salt, fat, acid, and heat are the 4 main.
Well, that's just
parts
Britain,
of
though.
any food.
I know. Why
Welcome to
this,
the world, no spices.
that's why it's directed at you, Harry.
I'm an American, by the way.
I know.
I'm
Yeah.
bored here.
Yes, but you also said that salt is the seasoning, so
Not the season. It's the flavor. It's part of the.
That's
flavor.
even
Why are we
worse!
talking about this?
Anyways,
Alright.
You're not helping your case, buddy.
I'm just saying that y'all clearly never had to eat beans on toast as a kid. Okay.
thank God. Really.
God damn. Okay. uh, Anywho, as the night goes on for a little bit, we'll skip a few hours ahead in. After a few hours, dinner's been served, everything has been cleaned and put away. What are we doing from there? The plan was to party. Are you drinking, playing party games? Are you... Gosh, I don't know. You could be doing a number of things out here.
Setting up a table for cup pong. Or
Hell
beer
yeah.
pong, whatever.
I've been practicing.
I reach in. Sorry.
Sure.
I believe-
Oh, yeah, thanks.
Hey, Brad. Snickers?
Nah, I'm all right now. Thanks, though, Gibby.
Chad, you want Snickers?
I'll take a snicker. I snicker.
Before he can get going.
Uh,
You're not you going. Keep going, stickers.
I will
Before
keep
you
going
keep
there.
going.
All right, I'll put it back in the box.
Brad, what did you end up doing with that sword?
Oh, I just like leaned it up against the couch or something inside. I just
Cool.
brought it up because I thought it was cool.
Yeah. And well, we know where the flyer for the Winchester is. It's in your pocket. Okay. As you all set up for beer pong, who is where? We have Brad up and moving around. Gibby, I'm assuming, is sitting somewhere on a couch in the middle of the room if he's able to get to everyone for snacks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
eating a
Okay.
Hershey's cookies
Are
and
we
cream
doing
bar.
teams for?
Do you have a
Are we doing
Butterfinger?
teams for beer pong?
I always have a Butterfinger.
But you can't lay a finger on it. His.
Oh, here you go. Here's Butterfinger. I have extras. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
I have like 17 more if you want.
Yippee!
Man, you really packed that fanny pack.
Hey, I am prepared. Just gotta ask what you guys want. I got you. Because I knew both you were coming. I have 37 different packs of beef jerky. So I'm ready.
There are different packs. There's
Different
different
pack.
flavors of beef jerky.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are. Have you never had like teriyaki beef jerky?
I was about to say, I
No,
got
I know,
teriyaki,
I
I got
understand that. I
spicy,
meant,
I
like,
got traditional,
you've
I
got
got
different
extra
flavors.
salty, I got hickory.
Got
Got jalapeno?
I have habanero and jalapeno.
Mm.
Why are you
Damn.
guys enabling this?
What's wrong with my
funny.
What's wrong with my fanny pack?
Because he has good
I don't know.
snacks. I don't, you know.
You know, I brought sugar-free
Doesn't hurt
snacks
to-
just
doesn't hurt
for
to have a
you
snack.
because I know how you are. But never mind. Maybe I'll keep them for Brad or Chad.
You do that.
He pulls out another Butterfinger and starts opening it.
Good God.
This is going until you kill me.
Brittany, it doesn't hurt to be, prepared to have snacks on hand.
I will
Mhm.
never starve.
Then we won't like.
Yeah, we know.
We won't like get too drunk. you know?
Wow. Okay.
Damn.
look like you
On
need a
that
drink, Brittany.
scorching note from Brittany.
I'll make you drink.
Brittany, you look like you need a drink.
Please.
Alright, so what are the teams for beer pong?
Oh, I got this. I'm the goat. I'm the goat. I got this, guys. I got this. Don't even worry about it. Who will me? That's crazy. All right, I'll go back to the couch. Damn.
Oh, I wasn't
Okay.
gonna be on the other team. I just wanted to be on the other team.
No, Gibby sitting back down on the couch. Fuck Gibby, I guess.
I'll take it.
Gibby, as you sit
No,
back
no,
down on the couch hard in this moment, just kind of in a bit of a mood. Can everyone give me one more grit check?
Explosion.
6.
9.
Or sorry, 7.
17.
I rolled a 1. This is my D20, guys.
Damn.
How did I roll a 1?
Oh, my dice fell.
I have no tokens, otherwise I could fucking re-roll it.
I got
Hmm?
6.
Okay. So for pretty much almost everyone in this moment, as Gibby, you plop down hard on this couch. Brad, you have laid this sword right next to his like arm part of the sofa here. And as you plop down real hard, Gibby, go ahead and just give me like a flight check.
Who?
Okay. All right. That's the one we're doing. Gibby, as you plop down hard on this couch, knocking over this sword, which I'm assuming you've kindly placed the top hat back on, right?
Mhm.
Okay. As it just tips over, Gibby, you feel a sharp pain begin to shoot out from your left leg. And as the sword has fallen, you see a not too sizable cut from the damn thing on your leg, dude.
What the fuck now? My leg, Brad, your fucking sword, fucking shit.
Oh
You
my
knocked
God.
it down.
You leaned a sword on a couch. This is not my fault. I'm fat.
Claim
Don't,
it.
not a word.
That's
Not a
flawless.
word, Blondie. Nope.
I have
Mm-mm.
a first aid kit.
Can I get,
Oh, great.
Put
like-
the pressure on it. Click.
I
Yeah.
am, but this shit fucking hurt. Does anyone know how to unmake me bleed? I don't know how this works.
You know, I can help you.
Yeah, Sean, can you grab your
Sean,
first aid kit?
give
Yeah.
that-
I'm a fucking
Okay.
doctor, actually.
What?
What?
No.
What?
Wait,
What? Are you trying to run the I'm a doctor bit again as a different character? Is this what's happening right now, Mike?
Yeah, doctor of the party. What?
I'm actively bleeding. Please.
Sean went to go get the first aid kit.
he's working on it. You want some beer?
I hate it here.
Sean,
Yeah.
as you are
You want some
moving
beer or
out,
nah? I got you with the beer if you want a beer.
Sean, as you are moving out back towards the VW to collect the first aid kit from inside, you walk just past the grill, past the entrance of the cabin here. Just give me a general like brains check, just to know your surroundings.
12.
Okay,
Wait,
12 is
wait,
pretty
wait.
damn great. No,
Wait. Sorry. 13.
13.
You forgot the explosion
Um,
roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
On a 13, which is still just as good. You look around out here. Yeah, it's pretty dark at this point. You can't see much. Mm, no, that's nothing. As you turn back around to grab the first aid kit. No, okay, that's something. No, it's. You swear to God you gotta be high or something. As you look over, and at first it looks truly like nothing, like a bunch of sticks laying against the trees. But for a second there, you swear you caught a blonde pigtail. And on the next look, nothing. As you turn back around and head inside with the first aid kit. Has anyone set up anything special for Gibby in this moment to help him with the bleeding leg situation?
Well, did you take the beer or not?
No.
Then no.
Oh, for sure.
Gibby, have you been nice to yourself and propped yourself up on the couch with your leg like
No,
on
no,
something?
no. I'm holding my
No?
leg
You're just
while
bleeding out.
I'm no. I'm like grabbing my leg, putting pressure on it while like bent over.
Gotcha. It's in this moment, Gibby is just holding paper towels, attempting to staunch this cut on his leg.
Love the help, guys.
Finally, Sean gets in with this first aid kit. As you clean and dress the wound, it doesn't look bad. He's not going to need stitches or anything. It's just bleeding a lot because it's hit something. But he should be fine. It'll heal by tomorrow or a few days. And as you look kind of at this cut for the next 10, 20 minutes, everyone else, I'm assuming you're drinking, having a party. What's going on? Yeah? Alright.
Not very well.
Brittany, could I have you make me a grit check?
Me?
You're Brittany, yeah.
I'm just double checking, man. Chill.
Hey,
4.
two.
4? Okay. This is the first time now that I'll be giving out adversity tokens, as they weren't that prevalent before. Take an adversity token for a failure on a roll.
So mark off like one adversity token or something.
Just
Yeah,
Brittany.
Just Brittany? Okay.
Yeah. Brittany, as you're looking around here, the party's kind of getting started. You're playing music for everyone. The drinks are starting to flow. Gibby's just hurt himself a little bit, but who cares? It's I'm going to add something now about your character that we didn't discuss before, but don't worry, it will still narratively make sense, and I won't ruin anything. You and Brad have been having troubles, not anything on his part. Simply the fact that you still feel just a little uncomfortable even after 9 months with the guy. But tonight, and on the failure of that grit check, you are feeling very, very... How would I describe it? Besides the word horny?
Yep. Down bad.
Down bad. As you feel yourself not lose yourself in any particular way, but you are feeling much more confident than you usually are. And I'll just leave that at that and let you continue to roleplay.
Yeah, let's see how this goes.
Yeah, go ahead, Mika. You get to start it.
I'll just stand next to him. Really close.
Mm.
Put like my arm or something.
Yeah. In fact, Brad, roll me a grit check, would you?
4.
Take an adversity token for failing the grit
Alright.
check. In this moment, you feel the most alpha male you've ever felt in your life.
Oh my god.
Damn it.
This is great.
No,
After
it's
going
not.
downstairs and picking up a dope fucking sword? Are you kidding me? Not only that, you were the first of this group to go deeper into the basement, dude. You're pretty brave and awesome. And in this moment, you feel like you could do anything. And I'll leave that. There.
I'm just gonna kiss Brittany.
Fair.
I need a response from Brittany.
Is it back?
Though I assume it's correct. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Those two have a little bit of a makeout as the rest of you get a little bit uncomfortable with it. Though they're boyfriend and girlfriend. This is fine. As you all still chill out, you play a few rounds of beer pong before Brad. You can't be arsed to keep playing beer pong. Now my question is, or actually, you know what? No, we'll just decide this with another grit check because I think that's really funny. Hey, Brad, roll me another one.
Oh, great. A 5.
Take an adversity token for failing the roll. You're feeling in this moment pretty fucking great. Maybe it's just the alcohol talking. No, you haven't had that much drink tonight. And weird, you're feeling a little tipsy. Doesn't matter. As you think, I mean, if you're gonna have a first time together, it'd be boring to do it in a bedroom with a wolf head, right? It'd be far more fun outside. About a good 30 feet off the property, you would say. Maybe you take a little
First
bit more of a walk.
time.
Yeah, I was gonna say what?
Not his first time. Your first time together.
Yeah.
But still.
It's been
Yeah,
9
we've
but
been
months.
you
together 9
form.
months.
9
Yeah.
months.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, taking things slow.
She's not. She's not actually a bimbo. She's not actually.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, but still.
They both would be fucking, I feel like, you know?
Well, yeah,
That's
probably
what's
after
up.
9 months, but we don't want to set a standard for relationships here. Be as neutral as possible. Yeah, Brad, this idea just forms in your brain. Oh, and I will
Okay.
reiterate the line, Brittany. You want to do whatever Brad wants to do. Just to put that out there.
Oh, it's gonna be great.
Cool.
God.
In the middle of the makeout session, I'm gonna like whisper in her ear, like, you wanna take this somewhere else?
I told you I expect you to
Say
commit to it.
yes.
Hmm?
Say yes.
Just
All right, I'm
expect you
to
gonna meet
play.
her outside.
Okay.
This is so funny to see. Oh my god. You both are
Yeah,
you both have too much anxiety for this. It is so funny.
Yeah.
This is a great to prepare for this. This is hilarious to me.
Dude, I agreed to this last night when I was like sleep deprived and
Yep,
delirious.
yep.
So like,
We had this conversation this morning how Miko was regretting
feel
it.
as
She's like, why did I
though-
do this?
We've never had to do a table talk at this table with like what's everyone comfortable with. It's pretty obvious and where the line is. But just like, you know, it's often brought up in table talk. Well, what happens if we run into this awkward situation where we're not dating our current partners in the game. This is what always happens. This sort of weird anxiety. Okay. As Brad and Brittany begin to move off into the woods. We haven't checked back in with Sean in a little second. Sean, what you doing? You gotten a little spooked from that earlier experience where you swear you saw something, but it could have been a trick of your eyes, but you're just feeling a little on edge. What would he do when he's like on edge?
Pace, walk around. I don't know.
Light
Move
up a
around.
joint.
Fair. Sean, you begin to pace back and forth here as you're looking around at everything, just kind of like taking stock of the situation. Christ, that was the hardest like burp I've ever done. I'm sorry. Ow. As you continue to pace back and forth in the commonplace here, go ahead. Give me a brain check.
Yeah. 1.
Okay. Take an adversity token for a failure of a roll. You're like looking around here at this point, trying to take stock. You know, it's a weird thing to do. Like, nothing's actually gonna happen. But, like, you better know your options in case. Gibby, you see this actively unfolding. You see Brittany and Brad run off into the woods. A little concerning, but you're feeling good right now, so whatever they want to do. And then you do see Sean pacing back and forth quite heavily, looking around the cabin. Also, give me another brains check, Gibby, not Sean.
All right. 6.
Okay. On a 6, you're looking at just like anything to look at as the conversation's taking a bit of a lull. You eventually find the placard under the moose head. Doesn't say anything special, just says the weight of the moose, and that's about it. It looks a little off. You're not like a taxidermy guy or anything. You don't really know anything about this kind of stuff. But one of this moose's eyes is just kind of out of its head a little bit. And it's bugging you, and you just can't keep focus on anything but that for a second, as this weird, dead, bug-eyed moose keeps staring into your soul.
Oh, lovely.
Oh yeah, Chad, you do see your brother go off into the woods. You're not that worried about it. You're feeling good too right now. But you uniquely take notice that he's gone. What's Hallie doing right now? You're not on edge at all. You're feeling good. Nothing's going wrong here at all.
I'm texting my situationship, Henry.
Hammerfell?
Hammerfell?
Turner. Duh.
Yep.
I was like, I just saw Brittany escape with you know who.
You begin texting the DC Gossip Turner, and as you hit send, no internet up at this cabin. Of course there isn't.
Oh, I miss Henry.
Oh. We'll all begin to still chill out, drink. I mean, I want to save them from having to like play this, but like, I can't hold off.
No.
Hey,
Make 'em.
guys, you're off in the woods.
There's more to play.
Yeah, this is so
Oh,
funny to
God.
me.
Don't
No.
worry.
Mika,
I
how
thought
long
we
is
were
it going?
done.
What base?
What?
No base is where it's going.
joking.
I'm gonna keep narrating now.
Good, because I didn't want to have to decide either.
Yeah,
Oh
no.
my god.
I'm not that psychotic. Um,
I think it'd be funny. I'm kidding.
it would be
Fuck
very
you.
funny. As you two eventually get out just far enough, um, in this moment, Brittany, you begin to have a few doubts about this. More just so you're lying on the dirty ground. It's not great. And as you begin to have these doubts in your mind of maybe we should just go back to the cabin, go ahead and give me another grit check.
10.
10. These concerns don't go away. They're kind of hanging around in the back of your brain as things are continuing to move forward. All in all, it's odd to say shady for a wooded area, but it is. It just looks weird and nondescript. And as you look out for the cabin, you realize you can't quite see it anymore. As this continues outside, go ahead, both of you. Give me a brains check.
Oh dear.
I can't wait for you both to roll low.
Wait for you to die.
3.
3.
Oh, explosion. 6.
Okay. Both of you take an adversity token.
Oh god.
Oh, jeez.
I'm going to describe the next bit of narration with my camera off, simply because I need to practice something.
Hmm.
Oh dear.
Are we gonna get jump scared?
Just turn my camera back on and some fuck shit.
It's just someone else entirely. That'd be creepy.
It's just his
It's
mom
a
or
guy who
his
looks
dad.
kind of like me.
No, it's just a guy that looks nothing like you at all.
You just have your dad sit in the chair instead.
That would be really funny,
It's
actually.
the clown from the Terrifier.
I don't know what your obsession with
my-
Terrifier is.
I sit
Jesus.
my dog in my chair. Anywho, as things are getting just a little bit more hot and heavy here. Now, a 6 is not good enough for what happens next. We don't know what happens next.
Oh.
Hell, at this point, I don't even know what happens next. But 6 is good enough to notice something weird just out the corner of your eye. You look, it's a nondescript direction. You're just looking that way because you happen to turn your head. At the corner of your eye, there's a general fog that hangs low around here, of course, near a ton of water. But this fog, you swear it's escaping from a hole in the ground. But that doesn't quite matter. I need. Now, this is an odd question for myself. Do I want to leave it to chance or you guys? I'll leave it to you guys. Who's currently on top?
Brittany, because she doesn't want to get her clothes too dirty.
Okay. I hope you're happy with that decision. As in this moment.
Yes, Mika, are you alright with that? I did.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a actually very
As long as
just
you're happy
answer.
with it.
Like, honestly.
That's what I'm checking in on, yes. I know I said it a weird, creepy way. I actually didn't
Yeah,
mean that.
you
That was
scared
a real
me a little
thing.
bit.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm assuming it's a needed answer. Like,
You know. Um, as in this moment. Brittany, what'd you roll on that check? A 2 for brains?
3.
3. Give me a flight check. Make it a really good one.
Oh god, no. Okay, hold on. Second. Two?
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Okay.
don't want to die.
Take an adversity token for failed roll. In this moment, Brad,
Mm-hmm.
you are laying head kind of back against the tree-ish. You're noticing this weird port of smoky sort of fog. None of you notice it. None of you hear it. In fact, the DC for it was simply an 8, but no one quite got there. You do hear, however, Brad, in those last 2 seconds, squeaking. An odd squeaking. And then memories begin to rush back to you. Memories of going to a very, very certain tent when you were a kid. A circus tent. You remember being freaked out, not only by the large animals and the dangerous ones they got around here, you hated the fucking clowns. You really hated the clowns. And in this moment, you hear a sickening thud. I'm assuming no one in here knows what the sound of either a needle hitting flesh or something else like that is.
No.
A needle
No?
hitting flesh?
Kinda. A much bigger, flatter needle strikes flesh in this
What?
moment. As an axe swings out from the tree line, plants itself hard into Brittany's shoulder, digs about this deep, stops, and just standing behind it, you go ahead and see who you guys have chosen for your own horror campaign.
Uh-oh.
I swear to
No.
God.
Oh my God.
I hate you.
I don't know if I can
That's so
smile that
fucked
wide
up.
anymore since I got the wisdom
Clowns.
teeth surgery. So I'll
That's
see if I can do
awful.
that smile still. It's somewhere like Deadeye with the kinda. I'll try.
Yeah, kinda that, Harry.
Kinda. I'm trying.
Oh my god.
As Art the Clown
Oh, the
from the
small
Terrifiers
top
game,
hat!
you see leans over you, Brad, plucks a little top hat from your thing, places it on the back of his head.
What the fuck? And I just kinda like instinctively kinda shove Brittany away from me and trying to move back.
What the fuck,
Oh
Brad?
my god.
I genuinely
Am
don't
I
know.
dead?
Give me a flight check.
Okay.
You're not dead yet. You have an
What?
axe about a good 3 inches into your shoulder.
I'm using my adversity token.
Okay.
I just get to reroll, right?
No, an adversity
Or-
token adds 1.
Okay. Can I use multiple? Okay, I'm gonna use all 3.
Oh my god.
What's the number?
It's an 8 then.
Okay, sure. And 8'll just pass it. It was a 10, but I'll take an 8. Okay. Hey, Brittany. I'm gonna need you to make a really good grit check right now.
Hmm.
Is it 1?
No, it's a 9. Uh, uh,
I'll tell you right now, 9 does not pass.
I used 3, and it's
You only need to use 1, and I'll let you use
okay. I used 1. Jesus Christ!
it. As in this
It's better
moment,
safe than sorry, man.
feeling the blood pour from an open wound, Brittany has never experienced such a shock in her life. You don't feel it as much as you feel the tendons in your arm no longer attached correctly, as your right arm just kind of hangs. In this moment, though, your legs haven't been affected at all. You stand up on your own 2 feet. I'm going to need a very good flight check from you. And in fact, I'll see how Art's feeling about this one.
Does that mean?
Harry, if we had taken the Necronomicon, would we have gotten just Evil Dead?
Yes.
Okay, I figured. And if
I
we had taken the
love it.
doll, would we have gotten Annabelle or Chucky?
You would have gotten Chucky from the Good Guys box with the voodoo book. You would have gotten Saw if you had chosen the Billy puppet.
Oh my god.
Oh,
And
that would've
Chainsaw
been awful.
Massacre for the chainsaw, I'm assuming.
Needle
Like-
pit.
Mm-hmm.
What was the revolver?
Okay,
Rover was from Dusk Till Dawn.
Ah,
got a
What
12.
were the other ones? There was 12. Ooh.
I can say them all after the session, but there's like 23,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of shit.
which
down
means
there.
I made 23 different horror campaigns.
that's crazy.
Now you see why I'm
Oh.
tired.
Jesus Christ.
How did we
but-
get the worst one?
It's not.
The
But
best.
I'm
it's
kidding.
Definitely not. It's a bad one, not the worst one.
Well, I no longer need this shit because we're just running Terrifier. What was the number from you, Mika?
12.
12? Give 2 more adversity tokens?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Very good. You probably want to use those.
Yep, using.
You probably want to use those is the scariest sentence you could say.
Using.
They're being used.
Yep, gotcha. As you stand up on your own 2 legs, you feel yourself sway, not because of the lack of blood suddenly in your body, but because of the lack of balance, as one whole part of your body becomes dead weight in this moment, your right arm. You don't think you have ever moved faster in your life. In this moment, the adrenaline pumps, the fear really sets in now. You feel your blood pump before step and step and step. Art looks at you running away. Thinks about it for a second. There is a very, very high chance that Art will roll a very good flight check in this moment. His biggest dice are fight is his d20.
Of course.
For his flight, his d12. His d10, his brains. The rest is bronze, grit, whatever. But this moment, I'm going to roll a d12. If Art beats 14, he will simply catch up to you. See you to that. Art rolls an 11, which he doesn't get adversity token. Art, in this moment, looks at you running away. Doesn't try and stop you, but takes simply 2 long steps. These are oddly longer than they should be for someone of this physiology. Art isn't particularly tall by any means, but his steps have a gait to them that is unusual. In this moment, as he takes only 2 steps to meet up with your 10, he grips the back of the axe, lets you run forward, and it simply pulls from your shoulder. You've an open wound now, but Art has his weapon back. We all cut to Chad, Gibby, and Sean. You guys are chilling out in the fucking cabin. Oh, and Hallie, of course. Sorry. You're all chilling the fuck out in this cabin. It's going pretty great. You're drinking. Are we on like our 10th round of beer pong at this point? I don't know what's going on, but what's going on?
Flip cup. Flip cup.
Yo.
Flip cup tournament right now. Let's come on, guys. I was practicing, and I want to put it to use.
Grabs a glass cup. In this moment, you're all like standing around this table concentrating. Sean, you still feel like pacing, but will give it up.
Mm.
Pacing. I know, I can't say pacing. There we go. In this moment, you are on edge and wanting to pace, but you'll play a round of flip cup. However, as you are about to win, Hallie, or just not lose, as you are about to make that final flip on yours, you turn around and look after a thudding noise, like, how to describe this noise? It's the sound of a heavy thud that would maybe have been made by an animal of some kind. It's hard to describe since most of you are from the city and don't camp that much. So you've never really heard the sound of some scared person running from the woods at night. Typical when you're camping. But none of you have ever experienced it. So at first, when you hear the scratching and banging on the door, you thought it was an animal of some kind. But what the hell kind of animal would do that? You're all drunk. That doesn't make any sense. Who's opening the door?
I will. Gibby opens door.
Cool. Gibby, you open the door. Bursting through it is Brad. Brad, you are covered in your girlfriend's blood. You don't know if she's alive. All you know is there's a killer clown with an axe.
We gotta get the fuck out of here.
What
happened?
the
Where's
hell
Brittany?
happened?
Bro,
What
the-
happened?
What the
I
fuck?
swear I'm not crazy. There's a fucking clown out there with an axe. It just slashed the shit out of Brittany. We gotta get the fuck out of here.
Oh my god.
What? Where's Brittany?
So, bruh, are you
Probably
okay?
dead.
Why'd you just left Brittany there?
It like cleaved into her shoulder. I'm
There is
fucking hate
a
clowns.
weak thudding against the door. It is less the sound of something hitting it and more the sound of someone tapping their nails on a desk.
Open the door.
Don't
Oh,
open the
gee,
door.
what-
Close the door that you just opened.
Brad, you swing open the door. You lucky motherfucker. As Brittany, holding her shoulder, sorry, it would be this one, stumbles inside. Brittany, you're having a hard time keeping yourself on your feet. You're bleeding out. You don't have any prior medical knowledge. You don't know how bad this is.
Somebody fucking help me right now.
Oh my god.
Oh my. You're
Okay.
a holy shit.
Can I try
I'm
helping?
so sorry.
Put her on the
Please.
couch. Put her on the couch.
I hate clowns and fight. I activated my fight or flight. I'm so
Fuck
sorry.
you, Brad.
God.
Somebody help me, please.
I'm helping.
Sean,
Don't take it
Sean,
out. Don't
you
take
have-
it out.
Don't take it out. There's nothing in her shoulder still.
Oh, I thought she
Yeah, he
still had
took
something.
it.
in
It's just
no,
a
he
big-
takes the axe back.
Sean,
has the axe.
you're reaching for this first aid kit. You grab it and open it.
I'm
There's stuff for
locking the
stitches
door.
in here. There's stuff to clean the wound. Disinfectant. If you use all this right now on Brittany, you won't have any more.
Can I take my shirt to try and help make a sling?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Go ahead and give me a brains check. Just try and figure out if you know how to
Oh
make sling.
fuck.
We have
It's
like
pretty easy.
gauze.
Yeah, but okay, cool. I got a 5.
Yeah, easy. Done. As Brad is sitting there trying to attend and apologize as much as he can. Brittany, you are in incredible pain as the adrenaline begins to wear off, and the rest of you are now aware there's a goddamn clown in those woods.
Oh.
So back to Sean. I'm assuming you all heard my ultimatum to him. If he uses what he has now in this medkit,
You won't have anything.
there won't
Yep.
be enough later.
Yep.
Sean, I swear to fucking God.
Here's
God,
vodka.
please,
Sean?
Here's
come on.
vodka.
Sean, by the way, to set the scene, everyone is sitting around Brittany. Sean is on the opposite side of the room holding this thing,
Yeah, pour
looking
the
at all of you.
vodka on it to clean the wound.
No, I was giving it to her for the pain.
Both work.
Need a shot.
Kinda.
Give her a shot and all this. Yeah, that's not the.
Maybe
Okay,
not
I'm using it.
alcoholism is
I'm
the
using it.
best answer.
Okay.
He's the pig.
So there was a gun right
Sean.
downstairs, guys.
Don't
And a
touch.
chainsaw.
There were several weapons.
If we
down
bring
there.
another thing up, will it like?
Activate the next monster.
Yeah.
No, Harry would never do that to
I
You
us.
don't know.
He's not gonna.
You
tell
don't know
us.
where this monster came from. There's a killer clown in these woods. Has been all this time.
You think it's
Harry would
because
never do
when
that to us.
Strike blood that it activated? Guys?
Well,
like-
we don't. Are you asking out of character or in character? Because
I'm
in character
asking
we
is
have.
Hallie.
Oh,
No.
Oh.
well, we have
You
no.
have no
clue
idea
where-
this was the sword's fault. The only person who might have a clue is Brad, and he's in a bit of distress. Well, I guess, Brittany, you did see him pick up the top hat, but you're also
he
in a
took
fair
the
bit of
top-
distress.
Yeah, I'll say he did take the top hat that I had taken from downstairs and put it on his head.
From off the
So-
sword.
I was thinking of a bookwormy thing to come up with.
Sorry, what'd you say?
Gibby's gonna go downstairs and get the gun.
Like the hat that was on the sword before.
Yeah, the hat that was on the sword.
Alright. Gibby, you venture your way downstairs. Go ahead and give me a brains roll.
Okay.
Just to search around for it.
Brains is my D8. Explosion. 14.
You walk down into this cellar. Guys, wasn't there supposed to be shit down here?
Oh
It's a boiler.
my gosh.
It's a water heater
What do you mean?
in a fruit cellar.
There's not. The gun's not. down,
Guys,
nothing down
there's literally nothing. What the fuck?
Can I
What?
check my
Something happened.
pocket?
Pull out a little flyer for the Winchester.
I
Hmm.
I read about this house, but all I heard about it was that it's like haunted. But that tells me
You sold the
nothing.
sunglasses?
He looks
Yeah.
down at his shirt and they're still hanging.
What do sunglasses look
Uh,
like?
They're just kind of like 80s style, like real funky glasses. The large brim
They're
ones.
not.
with
They're
the-
flower glasses.
No, I know what you're talking about though, but no.
They said they were like beats of shit, weren't they? Too like they're not in like good condition, or are they?
They're not in great condition, but they're fine enough to put on and look through.
Not like broken or anything.
A little like scratched up or dirty or something, you know?
They're a little scratched up and they're pretty damn dusty, but they're not cracked or anything.
Alright, gotcha.
All right. Well, I don't know how there's nothing down there anymore, but Sean, are you gonna help or not?
Yes, I said yes. Oh
I
my
couldn't
lord.
remember. That's my bad. My bad.
As you turn around asking
My
Sean
bad,
that,
sorry,
Sean
Sage.
is already with Brittany, attempting to close this wound somehow. Sean, anytime you get near closing it, it kind of just flops out. You might need someone to push
No.
this in place, and while it's being stitched on. As Hallie, you come over. I mean, it's attached to a live person. Doesn't make this any less disgusting. As close enough that you're now covered in blood. You grab her by the shoulder, or at least the part that's hanging, and then push it back into place with the arm kind of resting that way.
Can I try and call 911?
Sure. You dial it on your phone. No service.
Shit.
There's
There's no service. We gotta
Is
get
there
out
a
of here.
landline?
there isn't. It's a very, very old cabin. Go ahead and give me a brains check, Sage, to kind of perform surgery with a first aid kit. And yes, this does have to be good.
Mm. 12.
Okay. You are helping, Hallie. Would you like to toss any tokens, the way of Sean? Or would you like to just whatever happens, happens? I've not
Can I-
told you if it succeeds yet.
Can I roll a brain strike too to help or no?
You're already like helping. Help just like is only offered in this game by like tokens.
Okay.
And like you've already given the narrative justification for why and how you're helping. Um,
I'll give a token.
yeah, you don't know if you've succeeded or failed yet, but you could toss out tokens now. I'm giving you the opportunity.
How? Keeping track.
Base roll's a 12. Both. I'll say I'll restrict this to 2 people. It's a little, yeah, it's hard to get a group of people to do this. So Sean and Hallie, you're the only ones who can spend adversity tokens at this point. If you just want to leave it at a 12, it'll be 12.
Okay, I'll give. I think I give 2.
Yeah, you can give as many as you want. You pass on over 2 to make it a 14. Going once, going twice. Okay. On a 14, it's good. It's really not great. You think if you had just a little more supplies or a little bit better medical training, even though you don't really have any, you probably could have gotten this semi-workable, but the tendons are fried. This is bad. Won't bleed out anymore, but it'll still hurt like a motherfucker, and you won't get used to that arm ever again. But as you all sit here, what's the plan, guys? Kind of
Ooh.
a quiet moment.
Well, I don't
We
want to
gotta
go
go out
out
here.
there. There's something out
We gotta
there.
go out there to get to the van or to the
Van.
bus.
So how? What if the person who hurt Brittany is out there?
Fuck him up.
There's
One probably is.
probably
He's
is,
gonna
but
be
there's
out there.
So how are we gonna get to the van without him getting
the van's
us?
parked. It's parked out there,
I
isn't
know.
it? Or how far away is it parked from the house?
It is parked 100 feet.
Damn.
Sounds like a lot in D&D terms. It's not a ton,
No, it's about.
but it definitely requires a sprint.
Mm-hmm.
Can
But-
I sprint?
I can carry you.
You can sprint. It'll hurt like a motherfucker, and I'm gonna need constant grit checks to make sure you don't fall over.
What if he's in the
Mm.
bus?
He's in the bus, then we're fucked.
Yeah, but then we're all.
How
fucked.
far can that flashlight see?
I mean, there's 6
Yeah,
of
how-
us. What's he gonna do? If we-
Flashlight goes out for about 60 feet.
There is 6 of us. Yes. that is
Okay.
true.
What if we just don't sprint and we all just walk as a group? We have a sword, right?
a little
Cut my
circle,
fucking leg with it.
and then some like walking back.
Is the sword still there?
Would we have it?
Sword's resting right there against the bench.
Cool. Picks up the sword. Alright. So, here. Brad, sword.
Okay.
Or, no, wait, you're
Sword
helping.
is sword.
Give it to
No,
Chad.
I'm gonna I was gonna hand it to him, but then I'm like, wait, no, you gotta help Brittany,
Yeah, I'm
so,
gonna help Brittany.
here, you actually take it. Hands it to Chad.
He's gonna go get a sword.
He is sword. Gibby now takes out his emergency king size Milky Way and Kit Kat and starts eating. They literally have they have stickers on them that say in case of emergency.
Can we grab some? Wait. Did Mello just bite you?
No, my fucking hamstring's cramping. Fucking
Oh.
my god.
Hold.
Ah.
Sorry.
Hold roleplay, everyone. Hold on.
No, we're good. I can talk. Just that hurt. Goddamn.
Okay. So wait. So she did get kind of patched up. Is it still bleeding? I'm assuming, or not?
It's not bleeding anymore, but it's definitely gonna bother her and be an inconvenience.
Mm-hmm.
I say bother her and inconvenience like she hasn't been hit with an axe in the
Yeah.
shoulder. It's bad. Let me get this straight. It's bad, but it's not as good as it could be.
All right. Well, I'd say grab essential stuff. We don't have time to grab all our suitcases and everything. We gotta go. who Hallie, I gave you the keys, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you still have them on you?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna go grab.
You
my
all
computer.
need to go to your rooms, get your shit. Go ahead, for each one of you, give me a flight check. This will see how quick you can pack up, how quick you're ready to be out that goddamn door.
3.
He's a flight.
Flight.
Also, after this, I do have to call it.
Okay.
Yeah.
9.
Well, that's okay. Trust me, that's
I
okay.
know. I just want to put that
5.
out there.
17.
Holy fuck.
Okay. So, call the DC for this pretty damn low. So most of you are able to get out pretty quick with your stuff. Gibby, it's taking a minute. You're kind of frantically moving around in your room, or sorry, the common room, which is your room.
The living room.
You're like taking shit off the couch that you've laid around, trying to look for other shit you might have forgotten. In this moment, you are frantic. You have you have your shit together, but at the same time, you're making little mistakes here and there that are slowing you down. And in fact, go ahead and give me a flight check again.
All of it?
I don't. 1.
Ooh.
Okay.
Hmm.
On this flight check, you knock over the lamp directly next to you. It shatters on the floor in a loud crunch. Which not terribly bad. Everyone's in here making noise. What's weirder is what you see in that lamp. As you push through the cracked bulb, you pick out a singular black wire that traces and traces and traces. You are pulling off pieces of wallpaper. You are prying it down from the ceiling, and finally, as you pry down the final pack, you see a small security camera and a battery pack. You didn't roll quite well enough to survive in this moment. Bursting through the glass window behind you, a singular hand grabs the back of your shirt, pulls you through, and is going to begin dragging you. Give me a brawn check.
What's my
Make it
brawn?
good.
Not a good dice for me. Not a good
No,
dice.
He did say Gibby was gonna die first.
8.
8. So I rolled a 10.
Ugh.
Well, it's been fun. It's been real. Snacks were fun.
He drags you and drags you and drags you, Gibby. You are, I'm assumingly kicking and screaming instead of just laying Jill.
Yeah, for sure.
Assuming. Yeah, fighting for your life. Good.
I'm taking out snacks and throwing them at him.
As
There's just a
first it's
trail
box
of
Milk
snacks.
Duds. Next, it's a small little box of Dots. Next, it is a candy bar. Art is getting increasingly annoyed with each piece of candy that hits the back of his head.
I'm gonna start
And
throwing
as
just all
you
the shitty candy at
finally-
him.
Candy corn, motherfucker!
Licorice. Molasses.
As you feel your ankle dislocate from its socket,
Aww.
as he pulls real fucking hard one last time. You're dragged into a pit. Give me a fight check. It's gotta be really good.
Explosion? 7.
Great.
Okay. I rolled a 6 and a 1.
Explosion? 7.
It's a 6, okay.
I'm gonna roll my d20. If I roll below a 7, you will survive. If I roll higher than a 7, I will kill you right now.
No, for sure. Alright. I'm about to live Sage's dream of not having to talk for the rest of the session.
I wish.
Well, I figured. As
Hmm.
we simply fade away into black, we hit this little commercial break. We hear one final gut-wrenching, blood-curdling, please for the love of God, someone save me scream. And that's it. And that's where we're going to end the session for tonight, guys.
Wow.
I speed ran death. Let's go.
I was close, Brad. I can't fucking believe you left me there.
I'm not.
That's
you
crazy.
left
Sorry.
me.
I was so scared. I was like, I've talked all this about Gibby dying first. I might kill Brittany.
Yeah, that would have been really funny. I thought that was gonna be hilarious.
I'm like, I was thinking that too. I'm like, damn, did he switch things up?
I did not think it was hilarious.
This is not part of the script.
This is not planned. And then there we go.
You're
Then I
not
die.
dead.
I'm dead.
Brittany.
What were
Oh.
the other options for?
All right. Well, here goes with those.
Oh, yeah.